Hey everybody, Buffy the Lion Zeta here, and welcome to Vlog number 1. I am 25 years old, and I've been playing games since I was about 5. The very first game I remember playing was Prince of Persia on the 386. It was 386 Children at Home was a computer. It was not color; it was just black and green, and yeah, basically that was it. There was no other color. It was just black and green. And I think I once saw one that was orange. I think. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, that was my very first video game that I ever played, and I remember it was like super hard, even for my older siblings. We never could finish it within the time limit. It was like 60 minutes that you had to save the princess from the Jafar, and if you didn't make it within that 60 minutes, then you could be at level 12. It only had like 12 levels, and you could be at level 12 and be on the 3 final screens. You would climb the tower towards the end, and your time would run out, and the princess would be gone. Um, after the 386, a couple of years after that, my sister went for a knee operation, and she came back with a SNES. Yeah. And with the SNES we got Super Mario Brothers. I think it was the first one. I think. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty much the first one. And we got Super Mario Brothers, and Rainbow Islands. Super Mario Brothers was my sister's game, and Rainbow Islands my parents bought for me. Rainbow Islands, I remember, was my favorite game. It was this little guy, little kid. He was like really tiny, and he somehow he threw rainbows out of his hands, and you could use those rainbows to walk and climb up to new surfaces, and uh, you could like make a rainbow over a little creature, and you could jump on the rainbow, and the rainbow would crush the creature, and it was so much fun. And I never beat the game. My sister did, but I never did. So, anyways, after that we upgraded to a 486 computer. That was about 1994, 1995 maybe. We got a lot of games with it. The first game that comes to mind would be Wolfenstein 3D. Yeah, I was about 7 when I started playing Wolfenstein 3D, and that was a pretty cool game. That was the very first-person shooter that I ever played. It was this guy in the castle, and you were running around, and he was shooting Nazis, and it was so cool. And there were dogs. I remember the Alsatian dogs, the German. I think it's called a German Shepherd. Um, that you would shoot as well, and it was pretty violent for a 7-year-old to play the game, but it didn't do anything to me. So the 486 we then used until 2005. There was no other consoles in the meantime. We had the SNES that broke in the meantime, about what 1996, and okay, 1997 I got another one for my birthday, which was a telegame station with Bird Fighters, which is the really old Power Rangers, and Tiny Toons, which was, oh man, that game was super fun. And anyways, we sat with the telegame station in 1997 and the 486 until 2005. I didn't have a PlayStation. We used the 486 until 2005 when it finally caved in from exhaustion. I think a friend broke it, if I'm not mistaken. And then we got the Pentium 1. I was so excited. Pentium 1, 2005, we're upgrading. And it sucked. The Pentium 1 was really crappy. It had like 8 megabytes of RAM. Yeah. And back then, I think the premium was 256 megabytes of RAM, I think. 2005, 2006, around there. It couldn't even play Croc. Croc 2. I remember getting Croc 2 for my birthday, and I was so excited because I played the demo at a friend's house, and I couldn't wait to play it. And it was so slow. I couldn't play it. Then, eventually, sometime in 2000, actually also in 2005, I think, We upgraded from a Pentium 1 up to a Pentium 4, going from a Pentium 1 to a Pentium 2 to a Pentium 4 in less than a year. And I remember the day that I finally got my Pentium 4. I was so excited, and I went and I bought a demo CD from a magazine, and I inserted it, and I installed Star Wars: The Old Republic. It was like a first-person shooter, and I installed it, and it didn't work. Again, my graphics card was too small. It had I think a 32 megabyte graphics card in, and I was so disappointed. Sometime later, my we upgraded the graphics card, and I got a DVD-ROM, and then things started to finally pick up. Upgraded my RAM with pocket money, and I remember, oh my word, I remember delivering paper in the morning just to get enough money to buy that extra RAM and everything. And it was. Now that I think about it, it was good times. And then I went to work, and I still used the 486. Not the 486, the Pentium 4 for a while, and then it blew up, and I had to borrow money to get a new computer, and that's the computer I use until this day. It's a what was the thing after the after the why am I saying with Pentium? The Pentium 4 had a 466 or 488 chip, and we got the new one was the 4766. That's it. 766 chip in, and that's the one I use until today. It's a dual core processor, and I don't really play games on the computer anymore since I've got the PS3 now. I only use it for playing really old games, right? And for video editing now, and internet and YouTube, and all those nice things. Guys, that's it for vlog number 1. I don't really know how to end this off because I never really made a vlog. So I'm just going to say that's it for this vlog, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I actually enjoyed this very much, and I will surely make another vlog in the very near future. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. And until next time, I am Buffy the Lion ZA. Goodbye.